Can polygamy ever be justified? I mean, in a society that values monogamy, does taking a second wife make one a hero? Well, just as you guys must have seen from the title, Yul Edochie's polygamous marriage, the secret behind the marriage crash. Anyways, without further ado, let's dive deep into the story.
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to David's IPG YouTube channel. Please do well to like this video, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to get notified each time we drop new updates. Thank you.
Once upon a time, there was a man named Yul Edochie. He had a loving wife and a happy home, but one day, everything changed. On a cold rainy day, Yul came home from work and found a mysterious letter on his doorstep. The letter was addressed to him, but the handwriting was unfamiliar. He opened it with trembling hands and read the words that would change his life forever. As Yul Edochie read the letter, his heart sank. The words on the page were like a dagger to his soul. The letter continued, "You have until midnight to heed this warning. If you do not, you will face the worst." Yul looked up from the letter, his eyes wide with fear. He thought of his wife, his children, and everything he stood to lose. What could he possibly do to escape this terrible fate? In a panic, Yul rushed to the phone to call his wife, but as he picked up the receiver, the line was dead. He tried the lights, but they wouldn't on. Even the clocks had stopped ticking. In the darkness, Yul Edochie felt a cold chill run down his spine. The letter had said midnight. It must be closed. He checked his watch, but the hands were frozen in place. He began to feel dizzy and disoriented, as if he was trapped in a nightmare. Suddenly, Yul heard a loud pounding at the front door. It grew louder and louder until it was almost deafening. He ran to the door and threw it open, only to see. Are you guys afraid of what he saw? Well, Yul opened the door. He saw nothing but the empty street outside. The pounding had stopped, and the night was quiet again. He stood in the doorway, trying to understand what had just happened. He looked down at the letter in his hand, but it was blank. Then he knew it had all been dream. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Now let's take a dive into the real life of Yul Edochie's polygamous marriage. Yul Edochie is a well-known Nollywood actor, director, producer, known for his role in numerous Nigerian films. He is also a family man with a wife and 4 children. But in April 2022, he shook the country when he announced that he had taken a second wife. This sparked a lot of reactions, a fierce debate about polygamy and its place in modern Nigerian society. Let's begin with a little background on Yul Edochie's 2 wives, May Yul Edochie and Judy Austin. Yul Edochie married May in 2004 and they have 4 children together. In April 2022, Yul Edochie announced that he had taken a second wife, Judy Austin, and that they already had a child together.
I've married a second wife.
This caused a major controversy, and May was not aware of Yul Edochie's intention. The news broke on social media and it was a major topic of discussion in Nigeria. Furthermore, the announcement of Yul Edochie's second marriage caused a lot of backlash and criticism. People questioned whether he had acted ethically, and many felt that he had betrayed his first wife, May. May herself was shocked by the news, and she released a statement saying she did not agree with the decision.
I saw a few comments, some people saying May is using this to cash out and all of that, and I'm like, okay, it's fine, I'm cashing out, right? I don't wish this upon my enemy, if at all I have any. I don't think I have enemies, but if at all I have any, I do not wish this upon them. Depression is real, and there are different stages of depression. For me, rather than dwell in depression, I decided to pick up the pieces of a beautiful world that I had, a very beautiful world, an amazing one, that suddenly shattered, that suddenly crushed. I decided to pick up the pieces and try to move on, rather than dwell in depression. It's not been easy.
The controversy escalated and there was a whole lot of debate on social media on this particular news. Some people defended Yul Edochie's action while others condemned it. Many people were interested in the personal lives of Yul Edochie and his wives. Alright guys, so the biggest issue at stake was the question of polygamy in Nigerian society. And just as we all know, polygamy is legal in Nigeria, but it is also controversial. That is, some people believe that it is an outdated practice that goes against the modern values, while others argue about that.
Polygamy in African setting is a tradition and is something that is a culture that we detoured from to embrace the Western practice. So it is not also bad. But if you then go into Christianity proper, it didn't frown at polygamy.
What are we saying, Governor?
A sister betrayed.
What are we saying in summary?
In summary, it is that in African setting,
Yes.
polygamy is not wrong.
So Yul Edochie right now is okay. He's fine that he brought him.
Okay, let me.
Conversation is not-
Well, no, now that you're talking about Yul Edochie, what do you want him to do? Do you prefer baby mama to wife?
I prefer that he respects the first wife and then takes her permission.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know the relationship Yul Edochie and his wife has?
I don't know, but based on her response to him saying that God will judge the two of you, I'm
Now,
assuming.
do you know that speaks a lot of volumes
Yes.
About her, right?
about her and the man?
Yul himself defended his action by saying that he was simply following his heart and living according to his own values. But the public debate continued. I'm sure you guys want to know more about the public debate. Well, it's worth noting that Yul Edochie's family is from the Igbo ethnic group, and polygamy is more common among the Igbo people than in other parts of Nigeria. But even with the Igbo community, there is a lot of debate about whether polygamy is right or wrong. Some people feel that it is unfair to the wives, while others believe that it is a positive arrangement for everyone involved. It's a complex issue, and there is a whole lot of different perspectives. Would you guys like to hear about the specific perspective of Yul Edochie's wives? Okay, starting with May, Yul Edochie's first wife. May had spoken out against polygamy, saying that it is unfair to women and that it goes against her Christian faith. She said that she felt betrayed by Yul Edochie's decision and that she did not agree with it. And on the other hand, Judy Austin had spoken out in support of polygamy. She said that it is a normal and accepted practice in Nigeria and that it should be respected. She also said that she is happy in the role as Yul Edochie's second wife. What do you guys think about the different perspective of these two women? Well, share that in the comment section. However guys, it's a good thing that we also explore the personal life of Yul Edochie himself. Are you guys ready for that? Okay, to start with, Yul Edochie was first born in Anambra State, Nigeria on January 7, 1982. His father, Peter Edochie, was already a well-known Nigerian actor. So Yul Edochie grew up, surrounded by the world of entertainment. But it wasn't until he was much older that Yul Edochie decided to follow in his father's footsteps and pursue a career in acting. At age 17, Yul Edochie moved to Lagos to pursue his dream of becoming an actor. He started out by working as an extra on various sets, and then he learned everything he could about the craft of acting. And after a few years of hard work, he landed his first major role in the movie The Illiterate. This was the beginning of his rise to fame. The Illiterate was a movie about a young man who was illiterate but found a way to overcome his struggles and become successful. Yul played the lead role and his performance was praised by critics. This was the moment when he truly felt like he had made it as an actor. He had proven that he had what it took to be a leading man in the Nollywood, that is, the Nigerian film industry. After his breakthrough role in The Illiterate, Yul Edochie began to receive offers for more and more roles. He was soon cast in major films like The King and the Slave, Blood Diamond and Red Light. He was becoming a household name in Nigeria and his stars was only continuing to rise. But his path to success wasn't without challenges. Now, let's take a look at the biggest challenge Yul Edochie faced. The biggest challenge Yul Edochie faced was the opposition of his family. They didn't approve of his decision to become an actor, and they were so worried he would not even be able to make a living doing it. Yul Edochie, on the other hand, was really determined to prove them wrong. He said, I knew that if I could just get one big break, then I would show everyone that I could be a successful actor. And that's exactly what he did. Does that make Yul Edochie seem like a really determined person? Indeed, and his determination paid off. In 2006, he landed the role of King Jaja in the film 76. This was really a huge honor, as the film was about a famous historical figure. Yul Edochie's performance was praised by critics and audiences alike, and it's really solidified his status as one of the top actors in the Nollywood. In addition to his success as an actor, Yul Edochie also began to produce his own films. In 2008, he founded his own production company, Yul Production. This allowed him to have more control over the project he was working on, and it gave him the opportunity to tell stories that were important to him. It was a bold move, but it paid off. To conclude, it's clear that Yul Edochie's polygamous marriage has both the positive and the negative impact on his family and personal life. On one hand, it has caused a lot of emotional turmoil and conflict, and it has also put a strain on his relationship with his first wife. On the other hand, it has also allowed him to experience a deeper connection with his second wife and their children. Ultimately, only time will tell how this situation will play out and what the lasting effect will be. Guys, we hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for staying tuned to the end, and remember, the brand new content is around the corner. Until then, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so as to always get notified whenever we drop more eye-opening stories from the world of entertainment. Share your opinion via the comment section. Mr. Dave, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.